Guys, welcome sa atong channel. So today is March 28, 2020. So today also is the first day of the enhanced community quarantine here in Cebu City. Help me, help me. So mga 12 noon, nagsugod na siya, gi-implement na siya sa Cebu City government. Now karon ato karong hisgutan kung unsa may mga expected na nga mga mahitabo, unsa may pwede o dili pwedeng buhaton within the community enhanced community quarantine. So una, of course, we need to expect about sa mga sakyanan. So na yung mga sakyanan nga allowed og naa sa mga sakyanan nga dili na allowed nga mudagan or mobiyahe. So what are the vehicles allowed? So mao ni siya ang mga mosunod. Private vehicles and motorcycles are allowed within Cebu City for the purpose of procuring food, necessities, medicine, and for emergency. Number 2, delivery trucks carrying essential goods, delivery trucks carrying construction materials and equipment, AFP and PNP vehicles, authorized government vehicles, buses authorized by the city government, all other vehicles authorized by the city mayor or his duly authorized representatives. So those are mga vehicles nga allowed ra nga mo biyahe within Cebu City. Let's talk about what are the vehicles not allowed nga mo biyahe. So simple ra ni siya, all PUV. What is PUV? Public Utility Vehicle. So unsa may examples ani niya? We have the jeepney, V-hire, taxi, habal-habal, and tricycle. So those are not allowed nga mobiyahe within Cebu City. Okay? So naatay mga vehicles nga allowed, naasay vehicles nga dili allowed. So kada vehicles gi-designate na siya kung unsay iyang purpose ana niya nga nung nagbiyahe na siya. Now let's move to border control. So unsa ra may mga allowed within the border. Okay? Allowed ang mga medical services. Okay? So kinsa man ni? Unsa man ni sila? All Department of Health officials under complement. All health and service personnel stationed at the local government unit health facilities. All Philippine Red Cross vehicles bearing the Red Cross logo and staff with Red Cross and the identification cards. Core staff from the World Health Organization and its regional offices. Doctors and their drivers. Hospital staff and employees including janitorial services. Medical professionals, private caregivers. Then allowed pod ang mga Bureau of Fire Protection. These are mga emergency responders. Then we also have the Disaster Risk Reduction and Management Office, Department of Social Welfare and Development, Barangay Health Emergency Response Team, local government officials. You have to note nga no person is allowed to enter and exit Cebu City. For security service personnel, so number 1, sa atong makitaan ni sila sa mga border control. So expect mo nga always ninyo silang makitaan. So Philippine National Police, Armed Forces of the Philippines, then Philippine Coast Guard, Bureau of Jail Management and Penology, National Bureau of Investigation, Bureau of Quarantine, Bureau of Customs, Philippine Ports Authority, Cebu Ports Authority, Cebu City Transportation Office, Bantay Dagat Enforcers, Company Security Officers and Security Guards, Force Multipliers. Kaya mga force multipliers mao ni silang mga example nila mga barangay officials and tanod. Banks are also allowed to operate this time, including ana ang money transfer services, supermarkets, groceries, convenience stores, and also public markets. Then pharmacies and drugstores, food chain, restaurants or carinderias engage in delivery and take-out, public utilities, sanitation, delivery personnel of cargoes with or without load including the driver. Then authorized persons that can get inside and out the city. So first, we have officials of the national government and their duly authorized representatives. Then including po ang ombudsman and the deputy ombudsman, justices of Supreme Court and Court of Appeals, judges of the regional, metropolitan city, and municipal trial courts and prosecutors. Then provincial governor and vice governor, provincial board members, officials and employees assigned in the provincial capital, local government officials, media personalities, other person determined by the city mayor or his duly authorized representative to enter and exit Cebu City. Then closure of businesses, so 24-hour operation. So mora ni sila mga establishments nga mag-operate 24 hours. So di sila mag-close. So we have hospitals, medical clinics and laboratories, pharmacies and drugstore, gasoline stations, cargo forwarders, shipping lines, truckers, container yards, water, electricity and cable telecommunication companies, funeral parlors, establishments and manufacturing medical supplies and its material or components, establishments rendering delivery services whether in-house or outsourced, transporting food, medicine and other basic necessities. Limited operating hours until 8 p.m. only. So kinsa man nga mga establishments. So we have food establishments but no dine-in customers allowed, only for take-out orders and delivery services. Food manufacturers and suppliers, water refilling stations, veterinary clinics, animal feed suppliers, banks and money transfers, hardware stores, delivery and courier services, dealers or suppliers of agricultural products, LPG and other petroleum products, medical suppliers and veterinary supplies, laundry services. So those are mga pwede natong ma-experience during the enhanced community quarantine within Cebu City. So naay mga vehicles nga allowed, naay vehicles nga dili allowed, naay mga establishments nga allowed mag-operate, na po establishments nga only until 8 p.m. ang ilang operation, na sa mga especially government officials nga pwedeng makasulod o gawas diri sa Cebu City, and those ordinary people di na pwedeng mugawas og mosulod within Cebu City. So mo na siya ang guidelines about sa enhanced community quarantine.
Help me.